Good morning. My name is Tiri and I'm 15 years old. I've been visually impaired since birth and registered partially sighted since I was 7 due to a number of conditions including oculomotor palsy and nystagmus. I've received some amazing help at times, but at other times I've struggled to get the help I need. Blind Children UK and guide dogs have been a great support to me and my family. We've been on a number of Blind Children UK family weekends. At one of these, when I was 12, I met up with another visually impaired girl. I'd been to the hotel before, so I showed her around and we found some great hiding places. We've been best friends ever since, and last year our families went on holiday together, which was fantastic. We help each other out with our problems just like any other teenagers would, but we can also chat about things relating to sight loss too, which is really important. We've also used Blind Children UK's Education Support Service. They gave us a ton of information about our rights, which helped us get what we needed for me at school. And Mum's found the Family Support Service really useful over the years. When I was younger, I had some large print books from my local library after many years of nagging, but they only bought one small shelf of books, which I finished in a few weeks. And most of them weren't actually in proper large print. Luckily, Customise at Blind Children UK tailored books to suit my needs. In fact, I've had so many large print books from them that my dad had to build a reinforced bookcase. I've also had good support from RNIB, Victor, Action for Blind People, and Look, for whom I'm an audio reporter. And I've been very lucky that my mum has set up a local parent support group, More Vision. My mum has been my biggest supporter and advocate, and I'm really grateful to her for pushing so hard so I can get what I need to succeed. So as you can see, I'm really lucky with all the support I've received. But now I want to talk about some of the struggles. Over the years, I've met other VI young people from all over the UK. And one of the things that really concerns me is that some of us are really missing out. Some areas have VI units in mainstream schools, giving young people a chance in their education. But for many of us, there's no other choice than to be the only VI child in a school. Even within one area, the services offered by different schools can vary a great deal. Personally, I've spent many years waiting in lessons for work to be enlarged. Getting a worksheet 40 minutes into an hour-long lesson, for instance, meant that I had to put in a lot of extra effort, and I rarely got onto the extension work, not because I couldn't do it, because I simply didn't have the time. I also found it difficult to ask teachers or teaching assistants for work to be enlarged because I felt I was being inconvenient. I love learning and education, and it's made me really determined to do all the work that I do, but I can imagine some VI young people would be inclined to just give up. Some schools and teachers have very little understanding of visual impairment. They don't know the effects of light, stress, and lack of sleep on sight loss, or that some conditions are deteriorative. Some teachers even suggest their student might be exaggerating their sight loss, which is really hard for them to hear. The same thing happens with healthcare and social care. I've had eye surgery, constant monitoring, and excellent eye care, but our local hospital does not signpost parents to other services for VI children. This makes it difficult for families to find charities such as Blind Children UK to help them come to terms with their child's sight loss and access practical help. There are many organisations out there to help with the different aspects of sight loss, such as Blind Children UK. But the problem is that families simply don't know where they are, and we've yet to meet an ECLO who works with children. We receive direct payments to help me access out-of-school activities, but we know that other children don't. There are many extra costs associated with living with sight loss. In my case, I have to go twice as far to get to a gymnastics club which has disability-qualified coaches, which costs a lot more in petrol. Also, technology tends to be more expensive because I need magnification or speech software. I know some children can't afford these things because they don't get direct payments, including children with much worse sight than I have. And now, with the local offer that my mum's told me about, I'm worried it will just get even worse. It's not easy being a VI child. We're a minority in the world of sight loss, and also when it comes to childhood disability. People often overlook our needs. Many of us have been lucky to have had amazing support from organisations such as Guide Dogs, Blind Children UK, and others, but we need to make sure that our statutory services, education, healthcare, and social care are safe and consistent. This is my challenge to you, to put systems in place to improve the lives of visually impaired children all over the UK, so that we have the same opportunity to learn and be healthy and enjoy life as everybody else.
good. Really well done.